to take the dent out of the bag.
That's a classic right there.
Sup, everybody? Carson, Glasshouse Films Midnight Review, and Nicholas hasn't been here in a while. Do you even remember how to review?
No. Did I ever?
So, us. Like I said last week, this week would be us. It is now this week, and this week is us. Alright. Alright.
That was a movie.
That was a movie, alright, yeah. I mean, it's almost to the point that I think the only thing that would have bummed me out is if this movie had just been okay. But no, shit. He swung for the fences again and just nailed it, as far as I'm concerned. I gotta say, the trailer, at least the first one, I never watched the second one, but at least the first one, did a really good, like, A24 job of not really telling you what this thing is about. Yeah. I mean, the most it told you was kind of like the first third, maybe?
I mean, you just kind of get the gist that there's doppelgangers
terrorizing this family.
And yeah, and that's not exactly all you get, because in the first trailer they do show.
I mean, yeah, you get clips from further along in the film,
some bodies,
yeah,
know, things like that. But there's definitely like an entire section of the film completely left out. I mean,
yeah,
like not even in the trailers.
Yeah. Which hats off to the marketing department.
Yeah.
Unlike the marketing department for Ma.
Yeah.
Real quick, we saw a trailer for the movie Ma. Looks great. Holy crap, I feel like I've seen the whole thing now.
Yeah.
Just a bit too much on that one, guys.
A little bit.
But anyway, this film, Us, like yeah, just really, really good. I mean, just like we said, it is a family. They are on vacation, and they are then terrorized by their doppelgangers. Mm-hmm. But not just like carbon copies, like that's some weird fucked up shit carbon copy stuff. And genuinely nerve-wracking.
But still pretty funny at times.
Yeah, like perfect. I mean, people are calling, some people called like Get Out comedy. I mean, horror comedy, but like, it had like a couple funny moments, but it was mostly horror. This one, again, mostly horror, but the comedy elements, I feel, just broke right at the exact right times. Yeah. And it's a testament to how good Jordan Peele is as a writer, where it's like, that fits. I need that moment to laugh. These characters in this situation need this moment to laugh. It also
kind of fits with like the general... one of the themes of the movie, mm-hmm, which was like, man, it's hard to go into because I don't want to spoil any of it. It
really is.
But
I mean, it's weird because one of the things, you see it when the movie first starts, and I'm like, oh, I think, and it's weird how that pays off, and I still don't know what to think of it, but I feel that's intentional, and I look forward to figuring it out, or at least sitting down and like listening to Jordan Peele interviews and kind of listen to what he wants the audience to pick up on.
There's definitely like some, like kind of going back to like the why the comedy fits in there. It was kind of because it deals with some pretty overt themes of like oppression.
Yeah.
And like oppression and like repression, and so it kind of makes sense that there's like these really dark moments with these characters, and then they sort of crack a joke after something that like they should not be okay cracking a joke after. But it starts to make more sense like the more farther and farther you get into the movie.
Yeah, and it's never wrong. Like it's like, okay, this you kind of need to.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff to read into this movie. It's a lot less on the nose than Get Out.
Yeah, and not in a bad way, like intentionally so. And I think Get Out was very intentional with everything it did. And, I mean, other people have said this before me, but watching this movie, Jordan Peele is the right fucking dude to be doing the Twilight Zone, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Or at least the right dude to be, like, heading it up, and hosting. But, yeah, this... very intense. I mean, let's just go to the base level. Was it scary? Yes. There were some very, very, I mean, they're scared too. Very intense moments in this film, and absolutely assisted with the editing. The editing to this film is top notch. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It does an amazing job of. There's a couple of sequences that split things up between the characters, and it does a great job of, like, we're here just long enough, we're here just long enough, we're here just long enough, without breaking tension anywhere. It's like a house of cards that they put up immaculately. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. Well, and like every character is kind of put in a somewhat different like situation too, where it's not just like, okay, you're fighting this one, I'm fighting this one, I'm fighting this one. They're put in situations like with their doppelgangers that are, for the most part, like pretty different.
Yeah.
And it does a good job of, like, you know, jumping between like what's going on with each one. Yeah, without like breaking the tension. Of the scene before it.
Of course, the acting across the board. Special mention to Lupita Nyong'o, the main character of this film, and Winston Duke, and like.
I actually think that their daughter had like the best interpretation or whatever, like the best doppelganger, like the creepiest one.
Most nefarious.
Yeah.
And compared to like not overtly nefarious, like another one.
Yeah, compared to like her, you know, like actual like character, like you know.
Well, you mean like the best job, like completely split characters? Yeah. Absolutely. I also got to say, Winston Duke, man, that is an attractive looking dude.
He's funny though.
And he is fucking funny too. Yeah.
I don't know about attractive. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the people I follow lately have been like, damn, Winston Duke. And I'm like, that's a very good looking man right there. And I mean, it's also that he's a big dude too. Like, holy shit.
I guess we know your type.
Yeah, I guess we do. Anyway, yeah, across the board, and also, so Elizabeth Moss has a small role in this film, great in that, and then Tim fucking Heidecker.
Yeah.
Like, what the shit? Best thing he's ever been in.
For sure.
But yeah, everything from top to bottom just works in this film. And also the music, like the soundtrack.
That was exactly what I was about to say. Like, the music is really cool. Like,
soundtrack, the score, the way that they... Honestly, I give this movie... It's funny, there's a certain song that they... You know, it's a licensed song and everything, but then they take it and do something really interesting with it. And I think what they do with that is a lot more interesting than what they did with Inception. It's kind of the same idea in that, like,
you're not talking about the Loomies song, are you? Like the song in the trailer?
Yes,
that got
song.
5 on it. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about a different song.
No,
you kind of made it sound like you.
I mean, they do it in the trailer where they play "I Got 5 on It" and then they have like a twisted orchestral version.
Yeah.
And
I don't really think that's like getting into spoiler territory. I think you can just say, it's played multiple times throughout the movie, and it's like slowed down, and they get creepy.
It fucking works.
And it works, and it's not like they do it a ton of times throughout the movie, but like when they do it, it works. Okay, I thought you were talking about a different song, and I was gonna say, I guess like the best use of that song I've ever heard in a movie, and I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That actually feels like a spoiler. So I'm not gonna talk about that. But there's definitely a scene, a "Hey Alexa" kind of scene.
Yeah, that was top notch. But yeah, top to bottom, this film is just great. It's creepy, it's nerve-wracking, it's disturbing. It is everything you want a horror movie to be.
And it's definitely a good one to like rewatch, not just for like the show your friend how scary this movie is. It's like actually worth it to rewatch because there's a lot of like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around a lot of like the symbolism in that movie, especially kind of given not necessarily like how it ends, but you kind of get an idea of like where the film's going, or there's not a whole lot of new information thrown at you in the last 20-30 minutes of the movie. But even then, it's like you gotta watch. I always gotta watch it again. There's probably a bunch of really subtle details, and like I knew going into this movie too. I'm like looking at everything at the start of the movie, and I'm trying to think like, I'm like okay, like catalog this shit, and look for this later in the movie, and like some of it hits, and like some of it like doesn't. Or maybe I just didn't notice it,
and or not so much doesn't hit, but
not like doesn't. I mean, but like I just didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't like pair it up with something that happened later.
Oh man, just plus I while the credits were going, I was like, can I fit this in to watch it again this weekend? Can I make the time? And I want to make the time for this. Just top-notch film.
Definitely worth seeing in theaters.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait to see this one again. I can't wait to see what everyone involved in this thing does next.
Yeah. It was
probably
one of the best movies I've seen so far this year.
Oh yeah, this one is toppled Captive State. This one's my new favorite movie of the year. But
wait, Captive State was your movie of the year so far?
So far.
Damn.
Yeah. But keep in mind, Captive State was incredibly my shit. It was a kind of movie that I've always wanted to see, and nobody ever made it until now. But this movie beats that one, not only meat and potatoes, but the character work. Captive State didn't have great character work. This film does. For more information about Captive State, watch my review of last week. Anyway, I don't know what comes out next week. I know soon. I think like a month or less. I mean, we're about ready to hit a couple of them. I know Pet Sematary.
We're gonna hit like hardcore like Disney and superhero seasons.
Yeah, because either right before or right after Pet Sematary is Shazam, and then it's just started. And I mean that's April, and that means May. I think isn't that when Endgame comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just.
And we're just there. We get. It's gonna be non-stop. It's gonna be blockbusters through December.
Yep.
We get another Star Wars movie this year too. We get the last Star Wars this year.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff that we know we're getting this year, and trailers still haven't dropped. Nothing.
Oh my god! I keep forgetting Godzilla King of the Monsters comes out this year too.
Yeah, like we're getting, and you know, like maybe not as high on the hype radar, but like we're getting another Jumanji movie.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I'm stoked about.
They already filmed it and everything. Shit.
Yeah, we got another Tarantino movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Like every franchise has had like something come out this year. Like, what Tolkien movie are we getting this year?
The movie Tolkien.
Yeah. Everything.
Man, it is a crowded year already.
Is there a franchise that doesn't have anything coming out this year? We get an X-Men movie.
Yeah. Oh shit. No, yeah, fuck.
I'll start doing these twice a week.
Shit, it's gonna feel like that. Anyway, yeah, go see this movie. You won't regret it.
We're getting a Chucky remake. Are we getting a Leprechaun?
Oh fuck, we're getting Chucky.
Are we gonna get a Leprechaun movie too, or something? Like, are we gonna get another Puppet Master movie? Like,
another Puppet Master movie came out last year.
Oh my god.
And guess what? We had a Hellraiser movie last year, and guess what? Critters is getting a television show on fucking Shudder.
Huh. Yeah, shit. So, what do we got?
There's too much content out there.
There's just too much.
Oh my god, we're drowning in content. But anyway, yeah, that was us. And this is you. And we are we.
This is me.
Anyway, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/glassfilmshouse, and Twitter, where I'm most active at GlassHouseFilms. And we will see you next week for whatever the hell is coming out next week. Bye.